Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president again.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at...
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8th electoral vote, in Indiana with its 11th electoral vote, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
What's going on, everybody? Another CobraCast 199. What a day it's been. Holy shit, I don't even know how to process everything that's happened today. One of the craziest days of my entire social media lifetime. What a day. Here we are. I thought that everything was kind of okay after the stream we had earlier. Everything happened, the mugshot, all that. And then Donald Trump decided, I haven't broken the internet yet, but I'm about to break it now. And so Donald Trump has returned to Twitter. That's right. Donald Trump is back on Twitter now. And I don't even know what to think other than holy hell. I remember when Trump was banned from social media, banned from Twitter, banned from Instagram, banned from YouTube, pretty much everything. It felt like it was a different world back then. And to see the reaction of what has happened today, MAGA has never been more powerful. MAGA has never been more united. And Donald Trump has never been more motivated than he is right now. And Krista did add the Donald Trump mugshot emojis. So there you go right there. You got the Donald Trump mugshot emojis. Also, Krista wants everyone to know that you need to follow me on Instagram. She is uploading all of these clips. She's making videos that are getting tons of views over there now. It's basically she's clipping out stuff that I'm saying in little smaller spurts, almost like YouTube short style, and so she's putting them on Instagram. So go follow me on Instagram if you have not yet. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight, and this has been a hell of a few days, man. This is my 5th stream today, and I got a lot of super chats to catch up on from earlier streams. but I'm just happy to see all of you. So I hope that you're ready because it's going to get pretty crazy. And let's go ahead and let's start this bad boy off with this one right here. You're going to see I'm doing this through OBS, so it's going to be a little bit different than normal, but we're doing it through OBS, so let's go. Here we go. The tweet heard around the internet. Donald Trump returns to Twitter with his mugshot picture. This dude is a badass, a certified badass right here. He tweets this out right now. It has 583,000 likes. It has been viewed 43 million times, and it ain't slowing down. It is not slowing down. It's going to go absolutely insane. There's Robert Barnes wanted for president. That's right, because that's exactly what we want. We want Trump for president. That's exactly right. Right there, return of the MAGA king. Hell yes. There's Krista Nova. Krista's got 1,000 likes. Look at Krista. Look at Krista Nova. Krista, how you feel about that, Krista?
I feel amazing. Feels great to be in America and experience all of this. It's definitely hits different, and I'm happy to see him back on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I hope that he continues to use his Twitter or X because it's pretty exciting times, not going to lie. I mean, today has been very entertaining.
Hell yeah, it's been good stuff. So Chris is here, so we appreciate her, so thank you, Krista. Appreciate it.
Hi, everyone.
So this has just been wild. There's George right there, G Prime. That's pretty awesome right there. There's just Drunk 3PO. Hey, look how many likes he's got. 199 likes. 199 likes. Laura Loomer, we missed you. Just in President Trump's return to Twitter. It's a beautiful thing, man. There's Carrie Lake. All the love, man. All the love. All the love. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. Yes. Love it, man. I love seeing all of the enthusiasm for President Trump. And yes, Trump is the one that posted that, by the way. Trump posted that a while back. It's been wild. So even Elon Musk has tweeted him right here. Elon retweeted next level. So Elon knows. Elon's happy to see Trump back on here. This is what you bought this app for, to make history, and history has been made. So yeah, man, it has been something else to see the reaction across social media. We have these. I've got a lot of bookmarked stuff right here. Look at that one. Look at that picture. That picture right there. That picture. That picture goes hard, bro. That is the coolest picture, man. Oh, and shout out to Donnie Danko for tonight's amazing thumbnail, by the way. Donnie Danko's been crushing it, so shout out to him for that. But yeah, man. Zero Cool says, dude, link to Kick so you get 95%. So here's the issue with that, and it's not a Kick issue as much as it's I'm running this through OBS. You can only stream to one destination through OBS unless you use Restream, which I'm not familiar with yet. I've been using Streamlabs OBS, but it's been crashing, and I don't know why. So as soon as I can get Restream, I will do the multi-streams. So I apologize. I'm not on Rumble right now. I'm only on YouTube tonight, but 100% I want to be streaming more to Kick. There's a lot more to share right here. Right? Why does President Trump look like he's about to drop the greatest comeback of all time? Bro, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to try to get a shirt made. Let's see. They impeached him. They went after his family. They banned him from all social media platforms. They filed fake charges against him. They arrested him and his allies. Now Donald Trump is back on X with nothing to lose. They aren't prepared for what's to come. No, they are not. Drop those Trump emojis in the chat right now. The mugshot Trump emojis. What's up? Pizza is great. And I see all of you in the chat, and I appreciate all the love. We will get to all of that momentarily. Right here, Daily Mail says mugshot of the century. Mugshot of the century right there. So there is that's a clip from earlier, and we're gonna play that here in just a minute. But I've got so there's a Newsmax. Let me see if I can just share my whole screen. So can I just share my entire screen? And if I go to Newsmax right there, share system. Okay, so here we go. So this is interview on Newsmax. I have not heard this yet. I have not heard this. But Donald Trump did a quick interview here with Newsmax. We're going to react to it, but I want to read a few super chats first before we do that. Vic Whiplash just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Let's go. What's up, Vic Whiplash? Hold the line 199. Thank you, Vic Whiplash. Ryan Martin for $20 says, Jeremy, longtime Friday Night Tights and Geeks and Gamers fan. First time super chatting the Snake Pit. Just wanted to say, keep on keeping on, brother. The return of MAGA King is upon us. Trump 2024. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ryan Martin. Thank you for supporting us here on the Snake Pit, CobraCast 199. Really do appreciate that. Ryan Guy becomes a new member. Thank you. Big Mike. Everyone change your profile picture. I changed mine. I think everybody should change your profile picture to Donald Trump's mugshot. But hey, it's your business what you want to do. But I'm loving this. I am loving this. This is fantastic. The Arch Spartan gifts a D-Day Cobra membership. Thank you, the Arch Spartan. Zero Cool. YouTube won't let me look at things on my PC without turning on history. Ditch this platform, Jeremy. I'll support you on anything but this platform. I hear you, man. And so here's what we're going to do. First, I need a swig of water. This is my 5th stream today. So give me a second. All right, 5th stream today. Not sure how I have a voice, but I still have a voice. What I'm going to try to start doing is I'm going to get Jed to show me how to use Restream. I know it's fairly simple, but and then I will start streaming CobraCast to Kick and Rumble simultaneously. I just got to do it through OBS. So I totally understand, man, and I do appreciate the support on alternative platforms as well. And so I'll definitely will try to make a point to make sure we're streaming on all of those platforms. Basement Dweller, Trump's mugshot. Look at those eyes. I can feel it too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see. Batgoat says, Reverend, please bless this chat. Jeremy Osteen has had a great day today. Jeremy Osteen has seen a lot of beautiful super chats. Not many red MAGA super chats, but a few. Willie Will gave us a red MAGA super chat. Every time you see a red soupy, that's a MAGA super chat. Also, Krista, did you hear me earlier? I said we need to get a gifty emoji. So
that's right.
Gifty,
a gifty emoji.
Gifty. Big font. Gifty. All right?
Gotcha.
So anytime we have gifted subs or gifted memberships drop, it's going to be the gifties. All right?
Gotcha.
All right. Thank you. All right, so Hercules says Wyatt had COVID and died because of it. Yeah, they said something like it affected his heart or something like that. I'll have to look further into it. It's so sad, man. Bray Wyatt had so much potential. So much potential. Troy News says, put CobraCast clips on here as well, please. I think Krista has a couple of shorts uploaded. But yeah, she'll continue to do that. Radioactive becomes a new member. Thank you. EHF the Left is cheering because he looks tired and angry. He's 80 years old. I'd be tired and cranky too. 100%. They're going to spin it whatever way they can. Zero Cool Dude, link your kick so you'll get 95%. I got you on that. Pizza is great. Becomes a new member. Thank you. There's Vic Whiplash's 20 gifted memberships. Richard Winter. They have no idea how bad they messed up. This was catastrophic, baby. Catastrophic today. James Tiberius Kurt. G'day, Jeremy from Australia. Been a while since I've had time to drop in. Lots of Trump supporters in Australia. I love I'll be buying my Trump mugshot t-shirt with pride. Australia for Trump. Trump 2024. Let's go. Stacey S. For $19.99. What's up, Stacey? American history was made today, August 24th, 2023. This is a historic day. There's no doubt about it. This is a historic day, and this is a day that will be remembered for the rest of time, and this will have a massive impact on American history moving forward. This will change the future of this country for the better because Donald Trump was elected today. When he takes office in 2024, or I guess 2025 officially, you'll remember that this is the day that he was elected right here. They sealed his fate and they sealed their fate. That is a fact. Today, Donald Trump was elected. Remember that shit. Remember that shit. David Phillips for $100, showing that MAGA love in the chat. MAGA red, baby. MAGA red. Thank you, David Phillips. David Phillips, always big supporter. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Zalisha, mugshot memes in Discord. Go look. Krista, you want to check that out for me when you get a chance? Draken for $50. Anyone else notice the Biden military protection detail is rarely in correct uniform? At times, his Secret Service has been seen with lapel pins that are these Chinese military stars. Just a few things I've noticed. Look it up. I will look that up. I certainly will look that up. I have not aware of that, but it wouldn't surprise me. So I will have to look that up. All right, guys, thank you so freaking much. Huge crowd here at 1 o'clock in the morning. We got 1,700 people here at 1 o'clock in the morning. I gotta refresh this really quick. Something's going on with. I'm just trying to see. All right, we are live. I was double checking. Something was weird about how it was showing up on the back end of YouTube. All right, here we go. Let's listen to President Trump on Newsmax.
I look at some of the other people. Now, I don't know a lot of those people. I don't even know that I've met a lot of those people, but some I do. And their lives are destroyed by these maniacs. These are animals. These are vicious animals that have destroyed the lives of these people. And, Greg, it's so sad to see. And they don't have a lot of money, and some of them did almost nothing. They don't even know what they're being charged for. I mean, I have counts where you're going to love this, and Chris Ruddy will be thrilled. But one of the things is I told people Newsmax. Did you know that? That was one of my counts. I told people to watch Newsmax.
We love it, sir. We love it,
Mr. people to watch Newsmax.
Thank you for that.
So it's, I hope you don't get charged. You'll probably get charged because I mentioned your name. So, but I think you'll be okay.
I think it's a badge of honor, quite frankly, and let's see what happens. Mr. President, the debate last night, I'm sure you caught at least some of it. Did you see a potential vice president on that stage? Did you really see somebody who might be eligible?
I can't highlight comments because I'm not doing this through stream yards. But I see a weirdo in the chat says that you're in a cult. My question for you is, what the fuck are you going to do about it? What the fuck are you going to do about it? That's my question for you. You think I'm in a cult? What the fuck are you going to do about it? That's my question for you. I ain't even going to argue with you about it. My question is, what the fuck are you going to do about it? Not a damn thing. So sit down, shut the fuck up, put your mask on, and take your 19th booster. MAGA 2024.
And overall, what'd you think?
Well, first of all, I did a interview with Tucker Carlson, who's a terrific guy. And I don't know if you saw the number of views, but it was a record-setting number. They say it could be close to 300 by the time it finishes. And right now it's up to, I think, 257 million. And it is bigger than the biggest ever interview was Oprah with Michael Jackson. I don't know if you know that, but that's the all-time biggest. And I think we've doubled it up. So something's going on. Our country is dying for a good country again. We're a failing nation. We're a failing country. And they're absolutely, they're looking forward to getting back to what we had. I had the safest borders, the biggest tax cuts. We had everything was doing so well. Our military was great. Russia would have never happened with Ukraine. China would never be thinking about we had a country that people want to get back to, and that's why we had the numbers. As far as the stage last night, I thought Vivek, as we say, did very well. Actually, his name is Vivek, like cake. But I thought he was very good. I especially liked where I said I was the greatest president in his lifetime and long beyond. That's pretty good. I said, are you sure he's running against me? But I thought he was very good. I wasn't impressed with a lot. I mean, Christie got booed out of the room. He literally should have walked off the stage. I've been watching debates for a long time. I've never seen anyone booed like that. Asa, I call him Ada Hutchinson. He shouldn't even be there. He's wasting room. He's wasting space, and he's wasting time. The guy's got like 0.5%, and he doesn't stop. And he's a nasty person. Frankly, he's very nasty. I don't even know him. He says bad things about me. I don't even know him. But I don't think that, I actually like the governor. I respect him a lot. He was great. He endorsed me twice. The governor of North Dakota, who I thought was, I think he's got something very good about him. He's a high-quality person, considered a very high-quality man.
You haven't mentioned
pretty much. I thought a lot of them were way off base.
Sure, DeSantis. He's become less of a factor, but we'd like to play this for you. Listen to this if you don't mind.
And I can tell you this: as your president, I will never let the deep state bureaucrats lock you down. You don't take somebody like Fauci and coddle him. You bring Fauci in, you sit him down, and you say, Anthony, you are fired.
So I don't know if you could make that out. I think he said the word coddled. He seems to be accusing you of coddling Fauci.
So let me tell you about Ron DeSantis, as I call him. Without me, he wouldn't be governor. He was failing desperately. He came to me, begged me for endorsement. I gave him the endorsement, and he went up like a rocket ship. He was failing. He was already out of the campaign. He was being beaten badly by Adam Putnam, who was the agricultural commissioner. And then I had him pass a very hot candidate at the time, a very, very hot candidate at the time in the general election. But he wouldn't have even gotten a nomination. He was down by 35, 40, tremendous amount. And I will tell you that he loved Dr. Fauci. And I'll send you some articles tomorrow. He said, let's not do anything that we don't have the approval of Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci. That's all he talked about is Dr. Fauci. This guy forgets history. The other thing with the sanctums is, and you have to remember this, very disloyal guy, because you don't do that when somebody gets you elected. Then you say, yes, I'd be proud to run against him. Oh, that's nice. But I'll tell you, he loved Fauci, but he also locked down the state. His beaches were locked down. His roads were locked down. His hope, he's trying to pretend that none of this stuff happened. Now, if you look at somebody like McMaster, Henry McMaster from South Carolina, if you look at Kristi Noem of South Dakota, some of the Republicans, they really didn't lock down. But Ron locked down Florida. I was there, and I can tell you. And he puts to pretend he's got Fox behind him, although Fox has now given up on him entirely, I think. They're trying to find somebody else. They're looking for somebody else. Just like in 2016, they fought me all the way. At the end, they said, oh, we'd love to. First phone call I got was for Murdoch, but the president of China's call first, and then I took other calls, and then I took Rupert. But Rupert's not somebody that he and I don't get along very well. It's very interesting. Go to the World Trade Center. There were going to be a tenant Trade Center, which was like terrible. I'm talking about the new World Trade Center. They were going to move out of Midtown. They're building, and I convinced Rupert not to do it. You're making a mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's the wrong look. You have something good. Send your lease and get options to buy and all this. I gave them great advice, and they didn't move. They were all set to move. I'm sure the people at the World Trade Center weren't so thrilled with me, but I got Fox, that whole News Corp, not to move. I was a big favor. Right now they have a much better location, better building, better everything. I did him big favors, but he's another one that. So I will tell you that I think that the sanctimonious, if you look at his record, you're going to see something that's so different from what people say. As an example, Florida was third in the nation in death. Now, that's a horrible scorecard. But Florida was third in death. He was a big believer in the vaccines. This guy had lines for miles of people getting vaccines. Now he pretends like, oh, you think about vaccines. I mean, he really does. I don't want to call people liars, but if you check his record, it's easy. I will send you stories on, he said, I'll do anything without the approval of Dr. Fauci. I mean, I have stories all over the place. And then eventually, when it became not a good thing to say that, all of a sudden he said, Dr. Fauci, right. Who is that? So, look, this guy is, he's dropped like a rock. He's dropped like an ailing bird out of the sky. And I think he's finished, but he's very, very, he's just somebody with a very short memory.
So the RNC kind of seems out to get you. I mean, listen, Fox is, they've turned on you, not all of them, but most of them. And the RNC, they've arranged 2 debates at Fox News. It seems like maybe they did that because they had the understanding that you might not be treated fairly over there on Fox News. What do you think of that?
No, I think the RNC has been good to me. I really do. I mean, they go with, I think Ron is a very good person. We've gotten along for a long time. She ran my whole Michigan area when I won Michigan in 2016. I then did much better in 2020 than I did in 2016, but that's another story. But she ran Michigan and she won. And because of that, I was instrumental in getting her to head the RNC. She's very good. She's a very good person.
I don't have the full, so if anybody's got the full clip, that'd be great. But I don't have the full clip for the damn it. All right. I don't have the full clip for what we have. But yeah, if anybody has that full clip, that would be great. But yeah, it was great. It was a good interview. Obviously, it was on Trump Force 1, so there was a little bit of connection issue there. But yeah, I mean, Trump, it seems like his energy level is really at that 2016 level, and I feel that on social media kind of across the board. It seems like that energy level from MAGA is there, and they better be terrified, man. I mean, right now, this is a really tough spot for anyone that doesn't like Trump to be in. Like, and I get it. I see some people in the chat, a few, pathetic losers, a couple of pork wallets in the chat that are crying about Trump and everything like that. And I get it. I mean, this is a bad fucking day for you if you don't like Trump. I understand. Your intent is to try to get some attention in any way, shape, or form, and you're spurging out. It's a tough day for you, and I really do get that. Considering you don't have much else going on in your life, you're more than likely overweight. You're more than likely unattractive. You more than likely have no one in your life that really wants to have anything to do with you. And so the only thing you have in life is that the media keeps telling you that Donald Trump is a bad person and you want to see him go to jail or be locked up forever. And you've seen that this happened. This was the day you've been waiting for. But in reality, it's the biggest backfire we've ever seen. And I think that all of you weirdos are starting to come to that conclusion. And you're starting to understand that Donald Trump is the most popular person in this country. And it's not even close. And right now, you're going to see this mugshot become the most photographed image, or the most shared image ever. The photograph that's going to be shared worldwide. It's going to be everywhere. People are going to have it: t-shirts, hoodies, hats. It's going to be on people's cars. It's going to be everywhere. And it's because MAGA is the most powerful movement on the planet, and you can't do anything to stop it. And that's probably a bad day for you. And I kind of understand where you're coming from. Pete, 1972 for 50, says Trump shut down the country over an unproven flu, pushed the release of the vaccine with dangerous effects, banned the bump stocks, which violated the Second Amendment, and pardoned war criminals, but not Assange. Do not fall for the fake messiah. Pete, thank you for the super chat. Obviously, I appreciate your $50 super chat. Are you in Australia? Are you in Australia? Yeah, that's an Australian $50. Are you in Australia? Can you confirm that for me really quick before I answer you? You're in Australia. All right? Right? Are you in Australia telling me who I should or shouldn't support? Are you in Australia telling me not to support the greatest president of my lifetime because he had a couple of things that you disagreed with? Are you in Australia telling me because Trump did a couple of things that you don't agree with, I should just support Joe Biden? Or who should I support? Who should I support, Pete, if not Trump? I would love for you to tell me this. Let's have a conversation, Pete. Who should I support if not for Donald Trump? I can't wait for this answer. From Australia, and again, I have no problems. I know Australia has a huge amount of Trump supporters over there. I know that for a fact. Shout out to our boy Warren Smith. But yeah, so who should I support, Pete? Just curious. Can you please tell me who I should support? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Please let me know. I'm waiting. I don't want him to refund his 50. But come on, Pete. Is it Pete? That's Pete 1972. Is this Pete Rose? Might be Pete Rose. I'm waiting. I need an answer. Pete, come on. Speak up. It's a genuine question. Like, it is a genuine question. If I'm not supposed to support Trump, who should I support? Who should we support if not for Donald Trump? I can't spend too much more time waiting for you, Pete. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm not seeing an answer. Come on, time is money. Time is money. All right, if he responds, let me know, Krista. But again, without understanding who you think I should support, it's hard for me to challenge your question. So I have to assume that you want me to support who? DeSantis? Really? You want to go down that road? Again, you can have criticisms of Donald Trump. I have no problem with you having criticisms of Donald Trump. How he handled COVID is a valid criticism. Okay. You know, we know about the bump stocks. We know about the 2A problem. Okay, we know that. My question is, who the fuck am I supposed to support? Because I have two disagreements with Donald Trump? Suddenly I'm supposed to forget about low gas prices? Suddenly I'm supposed to forget about historic peace deals? Suddenly I'm supposed to forget about no war? Suddenly I'm supposed to forget about a booming economy because I have two disagreements? What fucking world do you live in? Where you need someone to give you 100% of your opinions back. You live in a fantasy world. You live in a fantasy world. A fantasy world that you think that every person has to agree with you 100%. Okay, you have some disagreements with Donald Trump. Donald Trump has some flaws. Yes, he does. Guess what? Welcome to humanity. Welcome to humanity. Every single person has a flaw. Some have more than others. Some are flat out corrupt, like Joe Biden and the Biden crime family. Some are very corrupt, like the Bush crime family, or the Obamas, or the Clintons. That's just how it is. Some aren't downright evil or corrupt, but they are slimy. Maybe like Ron DeSantis, a slime ball. Someone that, basically told you, oh, I love Donald Trump. Build a wall, dress up my baby in a MAGA onesie. Oh, yeah, guys, I love MAGA. I love MAGA. Here's my wife. Here's my kid. Here's my whole family. I'm going to dress them all up in MAGA. And then as soon as I don't need Trump, because I think that I have the path forward to victory, he stabs him in the back. And so Ron DeSantis is a slime ball, and I don't trust him. And I am from the state of Florida. And he did a great job in Florida. There's our boy Warren Smith. He's like, not all Australians. Look at that, 45-47. And I know that. I know not Australians. But I just thought it was an interesting way to say it. So, again, if you don't like Trump, I guess that's fine. My question is, who do you like? Who do you like? Who do you think should be the person that people are supporting? And I just would love to hear the answer as to who should we support other than Donald Trump. Because you know what's going to happen the moment that you answer me. I'm going to just absolutely annihilate your answer. And that's really what it comes down to. So, with that said, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I do. I greatly appreciate it. Even if it wasn't, like, you could literally just have a conversation. If you come at me respectfully, and I'm going to come at you respectfully, but you're basically saying this guy has an opinion I don't like, therefore you can't support him. I can support whoever I want, but if we're going to have a conversation about it, then let's have a conversation about it. Anyway, the 262 Reef stumbled upon your channel a few months ago. I absolutely love it. It has gotten me through a lot of tough nights. Thank you for your content. Seriously, swig of water for the working man, and hail the 199. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. I really do. Before movies sucked, Canada's fighting tyranny 2, one word of truth at a time. September is Orange Shirt Month in Canada, which is based on more lies than the George Floyd riots. We defy Trudeau, and we stand with President Donald J. Trump. 100%, man. And thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing good before movies suck. And also, like, the whole notion, like, Trump ultimately, you can disagree with the decision, but it's not like he had a mandate for the vax. Now, he encouraged it. He certainly did encourage it. He was a vaccine salesman. There ain't no doubt about that. He 100% was a vaccine salesman. Absolutely. He didn't mandate it. That is a crucial element to it. Being a salesman and wanting to mandate is a whole different ball game, and that needs to be, clarified. And so, if you want to be mad at him for being a vaccine salesman, I got no defense of it, because he was. He 100% was a vaccine salesman, no doubt about it. So was Ron DeSantis. No matter how much Ron DeSantis wants to pretend like he wasn't, Ron DeSantis was a vaccine salesman. He absolutely was. But as far as the lockdowns go, I mean, Trump essentially left everything up to the states. He 100% did. Now, you can find some clips of him saying some stupid stuff like, whatever, but like Trump didn't ever overstep his power. He could have, but he didn't. He did not overstep. Even going back to the Summer of Love and all of that, he could have overstepped and gotten the National Guard involved. He didn't. He probably should have, but he didn't. And so, again, there's 100% problems. If you want to point to problems, I get it. My question is, what's the alternative? And I don't think you have a good answer for me on that front at all. Nobody does. Because there is no alternative answer to Trump. There's not a better answer. You might can find flaws, but you can't find a better answer. Bashy's in the house. What's up, Bashy? For $2. Leave Pete alone. He's special. Bashy, how the hell you been, man? I haven't seen you in forever, bro. Let me see where we're at. Hercules, I got that one. Put CobraCast clips. Radioactive becomes a member. Thank you so much. I missed that one earlier. Sorry, Radioactive. David Phillips. Hey, Jeremy. Mask emoji. Oh, Pete's back. Damn it. Hang on. Trump Tower had a vaccine mandate. He could buy up the mayor 20 times over and over again. Trump did mandate the vaccines. Oh, my God. All right. How did Trump Tower have a vaccine mandate? I walked into Trump fucking Tower in New York City during the height of COVID. There was a New York mandate. There wasn't a mandate for Trump Tower. There's a fucking Chris to find the live stream of us walking into Trump Tower in New York City at the height of all of this. So no, Mr. I'm from Australia and telling me what was going on in America. I walked into Trump Tower in New York City at the height of COVID. They did have a mask mandate because New York did, but they did not have a vaccine mandate at Trump Tower because I walked in there. So you're lying now. You have TDS and you are operating on bad faith, which is all I wanted to understand. You are a liar. So there you go. There were plenty of places in New York that wouldn't allow us to come in there. Trump Tower wasn't one of them. They did make us wear a mask. They 100% made us wear a mask, but they did not check all that other nonsense. So, Let me see. And if you're saying Trump Tower had one for the employees, that wouldn't be Trump Tower. That would be his entire company. So that doesn't even make sense. Why would you say Trump Tower if you meant for the employees? Because that would go under his company, not just Trump Tower. So that's not an argument to be made. Anyway, David Phillips says, "Hey Jeremy, mask emoji." I don't know, Krista, you want that one in there? It's all up to Krista. Krista's the boss of the emojis. Beef Nasty says, "Freedom Cult 2024, don't back down." Thank you. Atomic Patriot, Trump wins. Trump is the new Tupac, America first. Hell yes, he is. It's so fun to watch all this play out. Let's see. Dizek of the Dead. I've said it before. Trump has multiple baby mamas, several indictments, and now a mugshot. Mad respect to MAGA. Critic 19 Adam says, "Make a shirt of that mugshot with Geeks and Gamers eyes on Trump. Sell them and send 10% to our big guy." I've already been donating to his campaign. I'm going to donate some more to his campaign because, again, been supporting him since 2016, and I ain't slowing down now. Squiddy Girl just dropped that gifted membership. Thank you. Johnny the Whiz Kid, "I've had MAGA Arba as my avatar due to his indictments. Now it's Beverly Hills Cop-style mugshot with vector grids. It's pretty rad. What do you think? It looks pretty damn cool from here. It's kind of hard to see it completely, but it looks pretty damn cool from here." Mark Wad says, "2016 energy is back, baby, and better than ever. Mugshot is the return to X was a master stroke." Absolutely. The 262 Reef becomes a Cobra legend. That's a tier 3. That's a tier 3. Holy crap. All right. That's what's up right there. James Tiberius Kirk, "President Trump is like the Incredible Hulk. The more you attack him, the stronger he gets." Absolutely. Sir Ruin of House Roundhead, "Did you watch the debate last night? Ron DeSantis was a robot last night, but Ben Shapiro still cheers him on no matter what." I did not watch the debate. I just didn't. And I've seen a few clips of it, but it truly it's so irrelevant, man. These guys are like playing minor league baseball, and, we're worried about Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr. when it comes to Trump. You know what I mean? Like, it's just irrelevant. It's just irrelevant. Let's see. Hercules says, "My MAGA hats arrive tomorrow. Can't wait for them." Hell yes. Brandon, the anime guy, says, what do you use for broadcasting? It looks like StreamYards, but it's streaming at a higher quality. Cheers." Yeah, just using StreamYards. Now, I paid for I don't even know. I've got the top tier package on StreamYards, so it streams at a full 1080p. I think if you have the basic package or one of the lower level packages, I think maybe it goes up to 720, but mine goes up to 1080. But now I'm capturing this through OBS tonight. This is the first time I've done this through OBS, so I'm capturing this through OBS tonight. So for instance, with OBS, I could put the chat on the screen right here. See, this is what I'm looking at right here. So this is the chat on the screen. I could put that right there, so you guys can see the chat. Chris has got this. There, let me just vote so it'll get it. Oh God. All right. Well, I'm signed in through StreamYards, so now I've got to click that. Why does it want me to do that? All right. There we go. You just closed a dockable window. If you'd like to show it again, use the docs menu on the menu. All right, well, thank you. Well, fuck that up anyway. New York. Okay, so, damn it. There we go. What did you put, Krista? That's not the New York live stream. That's my Instagram. So I don't know what you're giving me that for.
No, hang on.
Yeah. That's
okay.
Yeah.
So my computer does this thing where I have to refresh it. There we go.
Mm-hmm. All right.
bet.
I need you to send that to me on Twitter because if I open it
Okay.
here, it's gonna ruin my screen. So if you can send that to me on Twitter. And do you have a
Okay.
timestamp of when we went into Trump Tower?
Sure. So give me just a moment, please.
All right. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. So as long as it's there, we'll see what Pete has to say. But if you want to drop that in the chat.
Yeah, I got the timestamp.
Okay. His password
Oh my
is
gosh.
199. What?
This was so long ago. Okay, so 134.50.
Okay.
About.
Alright. Holy crap, this is a long
not
time
tech.
ago.
Mm.
City.
So
All right, let's see.
Ladies. Okay.
All right, let's. This is gonna be cringe, but whatever.
cringe.
Cringe. Here we go. See, look, live from New York City. How bad are things here?
All right, thank you so much. Which way? That way?
Make it right on Fifth Avenue. The entrance is on Fifth.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
We need on the commercial side.
All right, so we got a commercial side. All right, what are they saying in the chat? What are they saying in the chat?
Oh my. DJ with the $5 says
They were making us wear them. Although, and here's the thing, though. I know you were worried because Canada. You had to go back to Canada, and you couldn't catch it. I remember that because Canada was like treating y'all like y'all were fucking psycho. Like it was crazy.
Aren't you wearing Gucci's, Jeremy?
I am.
Those are.
Look at my
Oh my goodness.
boots. New York.
Yes, that's me.
New York was crazy, man. New York was wild. So here we are walking into Trump.
I just want to go shopping. So this is where we're allowed in.
So we can go in there?
Yes. Let me go. I did love the Trump Tower.
So there you go, right there. I'm not
What am
gonna.
I saying?
You guys can go watch it if you want. That is at the height of COVID. I believe it was the height. It was
Yeah.
definitely. It was bad. So
Well, here's the thing. So, okay, I know things were different for each country. By the way, Jay's in the chat. Just want to say hi, Jay. He says that's me. So with Canada, I know they did this worldwide, but with Canada, they really just gave us a scare when COVID first came out. And I was the first one to travel in my family during COVID because, you know, you hear about the stuff on TV that they were all this stupid propaganda and versus like what you actually believe. And so I just took the chance, you know, and traveled to come see you guys. And I told my family, it's not that bad. It's not how they're making it out to seem online. So, you know, it was a bit of like, again, we were all like, at some point, like, we didn't know what was going on or what it was about. But yeah, like going out into the world and experiencing it, it's not as bad as it is as how they say online or on TV or whatever. It's they just feeded you a lot of lies.
Yep.
So right after that trip, it really opened my eyes and never wore a mask again.
Yep. Well, I mean, but that's not. You had to when you were traveling, though. Like I had to wear one in certain places. Remember the comic book store I went into? Remember that one? So we went into. I have a video of this somewhere, but I went into this comic book store in what's the name of that fucking place that you wanted to go?
It was. I'm space. You're at a comic book store that you went to?
No, it's the place that you wanted to go in Massachusetts that the movie was from, the Halloween.
Oh yeah, that was in Boston, Massachusetts. Hocus Pocus.
Yes. What is it?
Salem.
Salem. Yes. So Salem. I went into a comic book store, and it said it had like I try, like whenever I'd go into a place of business, like I'm not going to argue with the employees because, you know, hey, you're just doing what you're told to do. I worked retail. So I would always, you know, wear the mask at the height of this shit. So I went to this comic book store. It had a sign on the front door that said, you know, mask or some bullshit. So I walked in there. I'm looking at stuff. They had a Superman statue that was like $200, $300 that I was going to buy. It was fucking awesome. It was a Christopher Reeve Superman. It was awesome. And all of a sudden I look, and every employee in the store had their fucking masks on except this one guy who clearly was like a manager or something. So as soon as I saw him without a mask, I took my mask off. And I'm just keep walking around looking. And all of a sudden the employee behind the counter says, "Sir, you need to put your mask back on." I said, "That guy doesn't have one on. And he works here." He goes, "You know, he's the owner." I don't give a shit who he is. I will respect your rules if you can follow them, but it ain't going to be rules for thee, not for me. So I was like, clearly it ain't that important to wear this thing anyway because he's not wearing one. And he goes, "You can talk to him about it." So I, you know, went up and I basically called him out on it. And he's like, "Well, sir, would you like me to wear my mask?" I said, "No, I think wearing a mask is fucking stupid. But you have a rule on the front door that says that you have to wear a mask, and you're not wearing one. And he goes, well, that's just because it's a rule. And I was like, yeah, but you're forcing me to wear one, and you're not wearing one. So I was like, I will not wear a mask if that's how you're going to be. And I got into a big argument with him, and I stormed out of there. So, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Was Jay there with us, too? I think Jay was in there.
He was there, yeah. It was overall a fun trip. I have to say, though, that, I mean, I've only ever been to Salem twice in my life, and the first time I ever been, it was mainly about, ghosts and the movie and just haunted and whatever. But then when I went back with y'all, I couldn't believe the amount of just LGBT flags and wearing your mask. Like, it was so political. It turned me off big time. It's just crazy how the world is right now.
Yep, it really is.
I do miss New York. We need to go back for the shopping.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. I saw somebody say I'm lying. All right, you fucking asshole. I'll find the fucking video on Twitter. I posted it on Twitter. Let's see.
But you're right. Going back to Canada, we were forced to pretty much wear masks in a way, but every time I came back to America, that thing came off.
I don't know how to find this on Twitter. I don't remember what I said exactly. I know that I recorded it. Yeah, you piece of shit that said I'm lying. I recorded it. Recorded it, asshole. So we'll see if I can find it. Let's see. Maybe it was. I'm trying to think of some of the key words that I put. Jay says no one says anything to me. Let's see. Yeah, this guy that said I'm lying is gonna feel real fucking stupid, which I'm probably sure they already are. Let's see. What did I? Maybe I put COVID in the title. I can't remember. I didn't think I'd ever get this back when my Twitter account was suspended. Krista
Jay said he's not lying. I was there, huh?
Krista, if you can just search like some keywords with @DDayCobra and see if you can find that video of me yelling at that guy. So I gotta get back to the show.
Sure.
I gotta get back to the show because we're losing viewers because I'm just rambling and shit right now. Let me see. Nope, I can't find it right now. Okay, back to this. So anyway, back to the show. My apologies for being derailed, but this is what happens when you're on your 5th stream of the night. I'm just looking to fight with people to keep me awake at this point. Dick Enormous says, damn, Jeremy, still on here covering. Was watching earlier, noticed my name made you laugh after you realized what you read. Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Johnny the Wiz Kid, I was more calm today than how I was a week ago. I'm glad he wasn't going to sit in his cell, but he will be okay financially because of more indictments. Yeah, I mean, Trump's going to be fine from that perspective, but it's still it's ridiculous what has happened and what they're doing to him, and we as Americans can't stand for this. We have to support him. We have to. Let's see. Fantastic Mr. Knox. Pete, sit your ass down. Compared who we Aussies got, Trump is better leader. Let me remind you of the voice referendum, which they're forcing yes votes. Fantastic Mr. Knox coming in there hot. Let's see. Luke H says, I'm Australian. If I could vote for Trump, I would. I also wish we had the First and Second Amendment. Absolutely.
Yes, that's really important.
Mm-hmm.
This is speaking from experience.
Yep. Let's see where we're at. Brian Barth, Hale 199 is Trump now in Rockstar and in folklore. He's always been a rock star, but he's a mega rock star now. Like, Trump is the definitive star of our time. Jeff Hill says Trump 2024, he's the only one who can save us from all this craziness that's going on in our country and get it back right. Member message was deleted, so I appreciate it though. Silent running, what a great night. Trump will smash like a beast. That's right. Aunt Ryu says, hold up, New Yorker here. That's the state's fault. Yes, that's the whole point. Like, that wasn't a Trump policy. Anything that they were doing They were operating under whatever the state was deciding, which is, again, this is what happens when you have someone from Australia trying to tell me who I should or shouldn't be supporting and why I'm wrong. Again, nothing against Australians, but when you came in here and you were trying to be like, oh, Trump this, Trump that, Trump that, I'm like, well, you just sent me an Australian $50. What are you talking about? And then you tried to say Trump Tower had fucking mandates. No, they didn't. At least I walked in there. Everybody that was with me walked in there. They didn't check anything. They didn't ask anything. There were, do you remember who that was that wouldn't let us in, Krista? There was a couple of stores in New York that refused. They basically were looking for your Vax card or some shit. And we're like, see.
Oh yeah, there were a few of those, and most of them also wanted you to wear a mask just to enter, or else you would be refused to even go inside. It was ridiculous.
Yep. Doomslayer Dempsey. I can't trust a single person on the GOP debate panel. Any or all could be establishment or just saying the right things. Trump or bust. Banana Republic. Hell yes. Hercules says, for Pete TDS, Lord knows he's broken. Fantastic Mr. Knox. Not all Aussies here are R-word like Pete, by the way. I know that. Most Australians are based as hell. We have like Lethal Lightning's on the Geeks Gamers team. Yep. Lethal Lightning says things that aren't even allowed on YouTube all the time to me. Anthony, I saw Sound of Freedom yesterday. It's a 10 out of 10. Going to do a movie review, or going to do a review on it. Sneak Peek Entertainment, and that episode won't be uploaded till next week. Hey, Anthony, I'm glad you got a chance to see Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom is an amazing film, a very important film, and I'm glad that you got a chance to see it. Nate says, Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks were arrested by Democrats too. Absolutely. Dracon CM, didn't someone say in the White House that Trump was the first real black president? I'm not sure, but I call him the first real black president. Greedo Gaming, Pete doesn't show shit. Imagine living in Australia and trying to tell an American who to vote for. Pete is a clown. I stand with Trump. Trump 2024. Mr. McBeevy can go to the mall and buy a T-shirt of Sinatra and Elvis mugshots. Not sure if the left realized they just created a piece of counterculture art. They don't, but they did. The Coconut, happy birthday, Drunk 3PO. Stuart Hamilton, got my D-Day Cobra plushie today. Hell yeah, man. Glad to hear that. Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Huge Ass says, some folks deny that propaganda even exists. Sad. Lying dog-faced pony soldier. Biden called that lady lying dog-faced pony soldier, and I decided to use it in this information war. Never give up. Peace, MAGA. Hell yes. Keck Lord says, those mask makers removed the warning on the boxes. Does not protect from C viruses. I know after working in the EMS for 25 years, Amazon removed my post for asking about that. Not surprising, but that's good information for sure. Beef Nasty, Galena, Illinois. Is that right? My favorite place in the world. Super woke, and it broke my heart. I want my America back. I hear you on that, man. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Pete, big gulps, eh? Well, see you later. All right, so if you guys are just tuning in, we were talking all about everything that's happened. Donald Trump now has more support than I think he's ever had. I think right now, at this particular moment in time, Donald Trump, the man who was elected in 2016 and in 2020 improved his vote total by what? 10, 12 million votes? That man is now more popular than he's ever been. And I know there's people out there complaining about Twitter's view counts and all of that. I know it's impressions. I don't care. I have been told for years that I'm supposed to believe that 81 million Americans voted for Joe Biden. So you're goddamn right. I'm gonna take what I can get. Donald Trump's interview with Tucker Carlson has been viewed 250 million times. It's time to play their game. I've been told that 81 million is what I'm supposed to believe. And we all know that's bullshit. We all know that's bullshit. And yeah, we're all sick and tired of it. Trump is going to, I have to imagine he's going to go absolute scorched earth. Vic Whiplash for 20. Pete loved the camps they were forced into. Reminded him of his mom stomping on his balls. Yikes. Vic Whiplash coming in hot. Dude, man. Rigas for King Trump. Stuart Halverson got my plushie today as well. Made it my profile picture. I wish I could highlight that, man. I wish I could highlight that, but I can't because I'm not using StreamYards right now. Enoch Lamont, what's happening to Trump is ridiculous. Getting knocked by you in tonight's Fortnite was equally ridiculous. I think I might set myself on fire. What?
Jeremy, check and see what Kick just tweeted.
Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Let's see. Kick.
Dude. Kick.com on Twitter or Kick streaming.
Okay.
That's actually really good.
That's fucking good. Okay, so just so we can set the table here for everybody to understand it, whenever Kick adds someone to their platform, this is the picture. So this is when they announced XQC, okay? So this is when they announced XQC. Every time they announce someone, they upload this picture with the marks right
captured.
there. This is what Kick just tweeted. Yeah!
Trump's coming to Kick next.
Yeah! Trump has been signed to Kick. Yes.
That'd be so funny if he was just like, all right.
Oh, you know what? That makes me want to pull something up right now. I got to pull up some Trump gaming. Let's see. Trump gaming. This is what we're going to get. We're going to get some Trump gaming is what we're going to get. Trump, Biden, and Obama argue. That one's good, but oh man, where's a good one? That Trump gaming. There's so many of these. The Trump discussing their top 5 anime.
Joe, I'm curious.
That one's actually good. I know it's not gaming, but he's got his gaming headset on. So here we go right here. This is what Trump's going to be doing on Kick right here, ladies and gentlemen. Right here.
Joe, I'm curious. What are your top 5 anime of all time?
My top 5? Let me think about it for a sec.
You should make a profile on my anime list. I bet people would like to know your extended list.
Is that a streaming service?
Oh my God, Joe, no, it's just a website to rank your favorite anime.
Oh, okay. I'll ask Jill to set it up later.
We're getting distracted. Top 5 anime, Joe, let's go.
All right. Number 5. Probably going to go with Haikyuu.
The fucking volleyball anime? Jesus Christ, Joe, that's your number 5?
Trump, calm down. You asked him for his list. Don't be so judgmental. Haikyuu is good, but I would probably have it in my top 25.
Who's your favorite character? And don't you dare say Oikawa.
It's obviously Oikawa. He's sexy and deserved to beat Karasuno. Stupid plot armor.
You really test me some days, Sleepy Joe?
Okay, number 4. I'm going to go with Boruto.
Obama, he's trolling. There's no way he's being serious right now.
Joe, are you being for real right now? Why?
The show was garbage until Saw's K started fighting
Not
dinosaurs.
Obama.
And now that shit is straight gas.
I don't think I want to know the other 3.
Too bad, bitch, you asked for this. Number 3 is My Hero Academia.
MHA isn't too bad. A pretty straightforward shonen, but I see the appeal.
This is the most fucked up normie list I've ever seen. Let me guess, next you're going to say Demon Slayer.
I never watched Demon Slayer because I thought the animation looked like shit.
Joe, what footage did you look at? Demon Slayer had one of the highest budgets per episode for their animation. It's gorgeous.
Joe, your taste is putrid.
Yeah, fuck you, Donnie. Number 2, Chainsaw Man.
Bandwagoner, normie, clout-chasing idiot.
Donald, we all got into CSM this year. It's okay. Makima is our collective waifu. You saw this coming.
No, I said she was my waifu. I never agreed to share her.
Well, you don't get to keep her all to yourself, Trumpsky. Number 1, Attack on Titan.
Holy shit, this was the stupidest and most predictable list I've ever heard. Everyone's favorite anime is AOT.
AOT is popular for a reason, Donald. Joe really enjoyed the second season for some reason. I remember him rambling about it a while back.
Yeah, I don't care about this rumbling stuff. I just like Levi. He's my favorite guy.
You would like it for the stupidest reason, but your simplicity makes me feel better about myself, so thank you, Sleepy Joe.
You're welcome. What are your guys' top 5?
Bleach, Full Metal Alchemist, Black Clover, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan.
So predictable Obama, prepare for the true top 5. Attack on Titan, Evangelion, Cowboy Bebop, Code Geass, and Gurren Lagann.
Donnie, you're a real mecha slut. You know that?
Donald, you have a clear mecha bias.
It's not my fault that Mech has the best plots. You know, I'm building my own giant robot to take your job, Joe.
Just try it and see what happens, Donnie boy. You don't want another L.
You guys should watch Berserk next. It's really good.
Stop trying to get us to watch that fucked up show, Barry.
Wow.
And that is why Long Ring, Long Land is the best.
That's what Trump's going to be doing on Kick. So Kick has
Yes.
signed. We're joking, obviously they haven't signed him, but they memed his mugshot, and it's fantastic, and I love it. It's good stuff right there, man.
Shout out to Kick, by the way. They've been doing awesome. We're all on Kick, Geeks and Gamers, D-Day Cobra, myself, and a bunch of others on the team of G&G. And we love Kick. Kick is awesome. So if you guys are down for watching us team. You can follow us there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good stuff indeed. Alex Slam Goody, $10. Thank you. Jeremy's creamy back end. I don't even know what the hell that profile picture is. These aren't the same without the Minecraft parkour in the lower half. You sent one earlier too, I think, Jeremy's creamy back end, but I can't. I can't see it on my list here. Nick Shellman says, or NK Shellman says, I stopped wearing a mask after the vax came out and they briefly loosened the mandates and 99% of places didn't care. LOL, I'm in Chicago too. Also, I fear the oh crap, the indictments aren't working variant to come in 2024. Well, thank you for the $20. Appreciate that. And yeah, I hear you on that, man. It's a wild thing to watch how those masks and all that stuff played out. But here we are with
and let's hope it doesn't happen again. Because
I got a
my
feeling.
God.
Yeah, I got a feeling that there's no way they can. They're going to try, but I just think people are going to reject it. People are going to reject it.
It's going to be the people who are still wearing masks that are going to encourage it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just happy that I now live in a state, in America, in a state where I'm free to choose.
Yep, 100%. Alex Slam Goody for a 20, so that's 30, and you said nothing. You said nothing. I respect the hell out of that. Thank you so much. You want me to go to Sargon? Let me see. So please play the It Must Be Trump vid on Sargon's X. Let's see. I'm looking. It Must Be Trump. Let's see here. Well, first I got to see this. I got to see this. Hang on, because I'm looking at Sargon's Twitter, and he just he quote tweeted this. I haven't seen this clip right here. This is from MSNBC.
I can tell you for me, it is, when I moved back to New York, one of the mugshots that sit with me, I still remember that he made 5 teenagers my age take a mugshot. Yeah. That he wanted them not just take a mugshot, he wanted them dead.
Say what that case was.
And this was the Central Park 5 case, the exonerated 5, and they were my age. Yeah. So as a teenager living in New York,
Can I ask what the fuck is on this bitch's head? Holy shit.
Oh my God,
what the hell is even that? It's so distracting.
She's trying to listen. Leave her alone. She's trying to go for the Donald Trump hairstyle. Okay.
What?
She wants Donald Trump's hair.
It literally looks like a Trump toupee. What in the hell is going on? Holy crap.
Stop.
Jeez.
I said it before, this is the reason I never watched The Apprentice. I despised Donald Trump because he, to me, signified the rich white guy in Manhattan that absolutely hated and despised me, that hated and despised my cousins, my friends, everyone we knew, that called us wilding just because we were in the park, that said we can't be free to walk around in the street, that said when Patrick Dorismond got killed by an off-duty police officer, he's no choir boy. And he was literally, was no altar boy. He was literally an altar boy. Giuliani said that. And so people like Giuliani and people like Trump persecuted Black and brown people in New York. It's what they did for fun. It's what they did for pleasure. They enjoyed it. They enjoyed lording over people who had nothing, who had no $1 million lawyers, who couldn't change lawyers at the drop of a hat and get a different hip hop lawyer the next day when they were tired of one, who couldn't go out and make their case on, Fox or on Newsmax, who had nothing, and who Donald Trump lorded his everything over, and still people who looked like them put him in rap songs. It was an indignity to me that something I loved, a culture I love, would lionize that. And so to me, this is justice. The fact that Manhattan didn't give him a mugshot, I thought was offensive. I thought that the Fed said, we already know what he looks like. He was the president of the United States. Okay, offensive. Everyone else had to take him. This case, and I think Fonnie Willis is a hero. She is a national hero because she, more than any prosecutor in this country, and I respect Jack Smith and I respect all the prosecutors that are doing this, she's the only one who said these wealthy, powerful, privileged men and women are just American citizens. And when they break the law, they will take that picture.
Jesus, that. You know what? I need a palate cleanser. I need a palate cleanser. I need a palate cleanser. So we're about to get that right here. That was so bad.
I think she deserves the beard of shame.
She does, but Jay Hailstorm's not here because it's like the 5th stream I've done today. So I need a palate cleanser. So right here, it's time. Here we go, boys. Here we go.
I'm here to support President Trump. You want to know why I'm here to support President Trump? Because they done did black men like this for decades. Make up charges and put them, so I know Trump is innocent. I support Trump against this corrupt, two-tiered justice system. That's why I'm here to show my support as a black man for Trump. And I'm wearing my shirt, Niggas for Trump 2024, and I mean that.
What do you think about the indictments?
Oh, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Love it, man. Love it. That's got like 48. It's got 52,000 likes right now. So
That's amazing.
Crazy, man.
That was a good palate cleanse.
Yes. That guy's awesome. That guy is the best. Right now, Trump's tweet has, let's see, 662,000. It's going to have a million when we wake up tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean,
It is going to have a million when we wake up tomorrow morning. That is wild. Holy crap. Man, the problem is today has been so busy. I was trying to do this was supposed to be a square up.
it was supposed to be a square
But
up,
there's
yeah.
just so much. There's so much going on.
There's way too much going on, and you're probably just gonna have to do a square up sometime next week because
Nah, do it. I can do it I probably can do it tomorrow after CobraCast or either this
Tomorrow?
weekend.
Okay.
I won't let it go back that far, but it's been too much.
Jeremy's been killing it. Okay, this is his 5th stream today. I mean, that's a lot of streaming. That's a lot of sitting down.
Yeah.
There's just news after news. It seems every time we just log off, there's something else that happens. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I heard that. Where can I buy the N-words for Trump shirts? It's Boomstick Mick.
Well, actually, chat, we might have some shirts available soon.
Yeah.
New shirts
Mhm.
available soon of the Trump mugshot that you can wear
Yeah.
on a t-shirt or a hoodie or hat. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah, so tomorrow I have Geeks and Gamers Daily. I've got some errands to run, and then we got Friday Night Tights. Then I have another CobraCast, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's CobraCast. And then again, like I said, Salty Cracker will be on with me on Monday. That's right, Salty Cracker on Monday, and this is the thumbnail that Donnie Danko made for Salty Cracker. Right here. Look at this, man. Donnie Danko's crushing it, okay? Donnie Danko's crushing it. Look at that.
That is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Donnie Danko.
That
he's
is
the people.
badass. Donnie Danko has become like an integral part to what we're
creative.
doing. Jay Hailstorm's
Yeah.
crushing it. Eric K. Cam Man in the house always.
Yes,
Cam Man's
Cam
on
Man.
every fucking stream imaginable.
Yes.
And
I don't know how he does it.
And
Machine.
yeah, Jed, I appreciate everybody. So thank you so much. But yeah, me and Salty are going to have a great, it could be a better
That's
time
gonna
for
be
me and
amazing.
Salty to be on. So yeah, it's and Benny Johnson's on tomorrow on Friday Night Tights. What the fuck? Woo! There's just going to be a lot to talk about. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Amazing.
Stuart Halverson. I got that one earlier. Oh my God. How did I miss this? David Phillips. David just dropped another 100.
A hundy.
In my travels overseas, I was always grateful to be home. From far east to Europe, the U.S. is the only country with the right of free speech. Hail to my brothers and sisters who went down range. Damn few and cheer. Remember the 22. David, thank you, man. Thank you so much for being
That's
so
awesome.
supportive. Really appreciate that. Holy crap. That's amazing. So you're the man, David, and I appreciate your perspective on everything. That is awesome. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, Joy Reid is trying to do a Chappelle skit. Let's see. Celluloid Dream says, we was MAGA Kangs. Hell yes. Jeremy's creamy back in. In case can't find my last super chat. It was about the new profile picture. I sent it to you on Twitter if you want to see it, and it's all its glory. You got it, brother. I'm on it right now. What? No. Holy shit. This is your profile picture? Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, God. I love you guys so much. That is brutal. All right. I got to slow down on the Culvers if that's where I'm heading. Oh, my God. Holy shit. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being so supportive and keeping things so fun. Let me see here. What is this? Picture in the world from Boom. All right. So I think we're going to have to wrap it up. So it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I got to get ready for daily. I want to say real quick, before we end this, I got to give a shout out to my boy, Young Rippa, Eric July.
Yes.
I want everybody to go over and I think we should probably just play it. It's a 10-minute video, but let's just listen to some of this. An organization was trolled into a baseless lawsuit. This is being resolved. Once you find out how we got to this point, you'll realize just how foul this is. They went beyond it's just jokes. This is a legitimate attempt to destroy a business, but receipts were collected. So this is Eric July, my good buddy.
Maybe you've heard of this by now, but this is a thing. Good Shepherd is alleging that we have had unauthorized use of their trademark. Don't worry, I have one of the best legal teams. This is something multi-million-dollar companies deal with all the time. We'll be handling this. Inevitably, my detractors are going to latch onto this as if it's some gotcha, oh, he slipped up. But now is the time to be serious. Outside of the given context, most of what I'm about to say isn't even aimed at the people that filed the lawsuit. The internet is an interesting place. We make fun of each other, and we can do that. We can make our gripes known, and we can dislike others. This is something that every individual is free to do. But I'd like to think that there's a line that shouldn't be crossed when it comes to initiating conflict. At minimum, one should be prepared to deal with those consequences. I certainly am. This has real-world implications, and because livelihoods are potentially impacted, I must take this seriously as the owner of this company. What we have right now is a textbook example of gay ops. Not too long ago, there was an accusation of false flagging, and I'm going to show you an example of fair use. Let's set the scene. There's more than likely some reference to me before, but a fat person by the name of Vito really ramped up his public hatred of me at the launch of the Rippaverse last year. Since then, very frequently, this person has made a point to speak negatively about me and this company. Oddly enough, his friend joined in. Once I publicly rejected the opinions that were masked as a review of ISOM number 1, he ramped up his public down talking. He can word it as if I'm the one tripping at the criticism, but having his opinion be dissected and then be discarded may have hurt his feelings. Since then, I've had several other things, very interesting things that have been levied at me, and we've collected the receipts on those. I can't give you everything, but this is how the internet works. So talking noise isn't a problem. There are drama farmers out there. They need to conjure up things.
Whoa, take down man 5150. Is that a hater? Please tell me take down man 5150 in the chat. Is that a hater? Is that a hater? Please tell me that's a hater. Please tell me that's a hater. Chat. Is that someone that's been hating? Oh, please. Oh, please. Please. I'm waiting for confirmation. I feel like that person's been hating, right? He's a hater. Hey, you dumb fuck. Eric July is not a Trump supporter, you stupid motherfucker. Eric July does not support Trump. Holy fuck. You saw a black man and you saw me, a Trump supporter, and you thought just because I'm friends with this black man that he just must be a Trump guy. Holy fuck. You just got absolutely annihilated. You just got destroyed. Holy shit. Let's continue.
Some may consider it to be admirable that they have to talk about me to get the most engagement. But what happened out of this is what you'll take exception to. You may be thinking, why would something like this happen now? We are 2 books in and a full year removed from the launch of the Rippaverse. This may have something to do with it. In this lawsuit, they allege July Ripper's accusations have caused actual confusion. An example of that actual confusion is shown in the following highlighted copy of an unsolicited email from a third party in which the sender specifically mentions the identity of the trademark ISOM and the cross on the hero's belt. They then show this email from some guy named Obtuse Gnome that was apparently sent to them. In it, a guy claims that he is a journalist by the name of Roy. He concern trolls pretending like he is doing a story of our success. After acting as if he loves to see this, he states, I would be curious to know when the decision was made to make a comic book character using the same name as the International School of Ministry. Has Mr. July received any funding to aid him in the creation of superhero ISOM? Info on the choice to have ISOM have an image of a cross on his belt. What we can hope to see with continuation of ISOM on his journey to rescue Jasmine from prostitution. And if you could, the amazing choice to offer the buyers the option to donate a copy of ISOM number 2. He then says, I thank you so much extending your trademarked name in such a unique way and the creation of a new superhero. It is apparent that this person knew what they were doing. They were attempting to encourage a baseless lawsuit. But look again at the beginning and the end of this email. This person claims they were journalists for TDS News and TPBITU. Those obviously stand for the show of the 2 individuals, the Dick Show and the biggest problem in the universe. So is there actually a connection between the 2 individuals and this person that sent this email? Well, let's discuss. This person goes by the name Obtuse Gnome in their email. There happened to be a Twitter account under that same exact name that has since been suspended for Lord knows what. This account used to tweet constantly at me and about me, and he only popped up after these 2 individuals kicked off their hatred of me. Here's an old screenshot from when the account was active. A new account has popped up under a similar name, profile picture, and what do you know? Look who the first 3 accounts are that this person followed. Surely it's just a coincidence, right? It gets worse. Back in July, we announced that we would be working with Comic Books for Kids, an organization that has tasked itself with getting comics to kids in need. As to be expected, these 2 attempted to delegitimize our efforts and made some very bold accusations that we have receipts on. In this tweet right here, Vito claims we asked the charity if they need more comics. In that tweet, he shows an email from Mark, who is the owner of Comic Books for Kids. Sharing this may have been a critical error because we were able to obtain the entire email chain. In the original email, you see that Vito tried to block out the name. The original contact is from the same email from a guy by the same name. Yet again, concern trolling, this time acting as if he is so concerned about comic books for kids being scammed. Here's the original email. Without the name being blacked out, you see Mark refers to him as Roy. Again, what we have here is Vito himself using the term we, which would suggest he's included with this specific contact. Never mind if this could be interference, just how involved are they in this? Well, here they are on the show referring to contacting Comic Books for Kids.
So we contacted that charity. So this is the final email that I got.
So we have a tweet where he uses this email seemingly pointing to an example of we being in contact with the charity. And on video, it looks as if he does something similar. Remember, this is all a concern troll, and one can question if they care about this charity at all. They did down talk them as well.
Comic books. Is there enough backstory for Comic Books for Kids? Okay. Yeah. And at first I thought maybe I shouldn't talk about this because I don't want to fuck up that guy's deal. The comic book charity guys.
Sure.
Yeah, but then I thought, fuck it.
This is a bad charity, first of all.
And this is where I said, well, I probably shouldn't say this kind of stuff because it'll fuck up this guy's deal. But again,
it's already happened.
Fuck it.
Perhaps screaming false flagger turns a lie into truth or something, or makes one feel justified in their questionable behavior. If you think that this was in response to those nonsensical allegations against me in early August, well, look at the timestamp. The claims that were in reference to the charity were made a full month before that. These claims could have been an attempt to get myself or the company in trouble with the state, and I didn't initiate that. What does false flagger even mean?
And I know a lot of you. Some of you probably don't know what's going on, or some of you confused, and I totally understand that. But Ripa is one of my best friends, and somebody that I'm going to stand with 110%. There is absolutely no way, shape, or form that I would ever defend either one of these other two individuals in any way, shape, or form. I stand with Ripa 100%. There is no questions asked on it, and whatever he needs, he's got it from me. And, so I wanted to highlight this to the best of my ability, because this is absolute bullshit.
This context. Here we see one of them saying, I am on a false flagging spree because this account that was suspended, but the suspended account doxed one of our warehouse addresses and a personal home address. Apparently that is false flagging. Could it be that someone is working overtime to attempt to ruin my life and what I've built? I mean, this was said in that video.
I'm an asshole for fun. I like it. If I can say I'm doing it for kids, it's just a socially acceptable way for me to act like a psychopath.
Yeah.
See? So this is a big opportunity for me to be cruel to people.
I think this is also, it's really important that
it's called motivation.
How expensive this is going to be, that's the golden question. So now the rules for the playing field have been set, and I'm the responding agency. Parties have shown that they have no problem either using the state against us themselves or running op campaigns to maybe push someone else to do it for them. This impacts not only myself, but the dozens of other employees and contractors that work for our company. Now, we sniffed this out a long time ago, but if we didn't, the ramifications could be very serious. We're talking things that destroy livelihoods and imprison people. Now, of course, there are some people hoping like hell that something like that would happen to myself as they start from hating me and then work backwards. But this is a step above just simple internet trolling or jokes. No longer am I playing around. Again, receipts have been collected, so deleting your posts, videos, and such won't do you any good. Just understand that we will be acting accordingly. It's what you wanted after all. We don't need to run a crowdfunding campaign quite yet. You know where to find us and how to support us. We know you will keep rocking with me and the people that depend on what it is that we've built. Until then, about this specific thing, I'll be moving in silence. We ain't going anywhere.
And there you go. So that was Eric July. If you want to go over to his Twitter account, please show that tweet some love. Put a little bit of attention on that. I already talked to him about this. I've already known about this. He called me and told me all about it. And, my attitude with Ripa and with any of my friends, it's kind of like, let me show you what it's kind of like. And I explained this to him one time. So it was, let me see if I can, I hope I don't get hit for this. Let me see here. This right here, this is basically how I look at it right here. This is how I am. If you're my real friend, all right, this is literally how I am. All right, right here.
What they look like. I need your help. I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later, and we're gonna hurt some people.
Whose car are we gonna take?
That's it, baby. That's it. No questions asked. What do you need? Let's go. No questions asked. So that's how it is with Ripa. And so anything he needs, man, I got his back. Because dudes always have mine. That's my bro. So anyway, we're gonna have to. Drew Barr, member message for 6 months. The Trash Ass Gamer becomes a new member. Thank you. I don't know how to say this. Wyoming in transmission from Fire from the Gods of Godly. Thank you. I know I always mess it up. Wyoming. I don't know how to say that shit. You know me. I'm from Alabama, man. What do you expect? All right. Sexy back in time. You know we're going to show it because we always do. You guys are busting these likes up like crazy. I don't know how the hell to keep up anymore, man. Like I wasn't expecting this to be a big stream. And yet here we are. But sexy back in time. There's no bitter shame. This is the 5th stream today, 3rd CobraCast. All right. So that's just not going to happen tonight. I will get all this caught up. I apologize, guys. I was not prepared for what we witnessed today with Donald Trump, with his return to Twitter, with everything. I did one stream thinking that we were going to get the arrest, and that was like earlier in the day, and then I got reported for later. So we're back for the 3rd stream. Then Trump returns to Twitter. It was wild. So unbelievable. But here we go. Sexy back in time. We haven't even been live we only been live for an hour and a half, and look what you guys are doing. Right there. Look at that sexy back end. As you got more people coming, commenting right now. Analog Hermit, beware of piles, Commander. Lots of sitting and streaming. We need that sexy back end fit for display. 199 clinches every 47 minutes. Thank you. Make the jock itch great again. Rigger 47 scanning in, sir. Thank you, guys. 28 new members, $731 in super chat revenue. I don't know what I did to deserve you. I'll never stop appreciating it, and I'll continue to do exactly what we're doing. Thank you, guys. It really is a pleasure and an honor. Oh, shit. Sargon's vid. Let me see if I can find that one really quick. I apologize. I saw you. Hang on. Let me go back to Sargon. Let me see if I can find this one, what you're talking about. I need to get Sargon on here, too. Me and Sargon talked about collabing. All right. I don't know where this video is at. It's on his Twitter account, you said? How long ago did he post it? Let's see here. I'm scrolling his timeline right now, but I don't see a video that you're talking about. So if you could maybe send me a link or something, not right now, but I don't see this video you're talking about. I don't know if I'm missing it, but I'm already scrolled back to August 22nd, and I don't see it, unless I'm missing it. I'm on Sargon's Twitter account. Let's see, is that it? No. Yeah, I don't see it, man. So my apologies for that, but yeah, I don't see it. We can check it out next time for sure. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. No beer to shame. We already had the beer to shame today for Chris Christie. I'm sure we're going to have one tomorrow night. We will have one tomorrow night. And August 15th. Okay, hang on. Here's August 18, August 17. All right. August 16. It must be Trump. Oh, God, this is a 6-minute video? Fuck it, let's do it.
Spaces about who should run for president on the Republican ticket in the 2024 election. There are various groups of people who are advocating for a variety of candidates, but I'm afraid there is only one legitimate choice at this stage. It has to be Trump. It's not simply because Trump is the most popular candidate with Republicans in America, even though he is. It's not just because the strongmen of the world watched themselves under his unpredictable leadership, even though they did. It's not just because the world was more stable and peaceful when he was calling the shots, even though it was. It's not because Trump achieved energy independence for the United States, which is what happened. It's not even because, as a businessman, he knew how to run a roaring economy, pandemic issues aside. It wasn't the extreme lows in poverty and unemployment and the extreme highs in wage growth in the stock market, even though everyone remembers how well they were doing under Trump. And while most voters believe it was the Democrats who ran the economy into the ground. All of these are good reasons to expect that Trump can turn Biden's sinking ship around, but these are not the real reasons why it has to be Trump. I've got no doubt that Rand Paul or Ron DeSantis could very competently implement a similar agenda. However, it has to be Trump, because Trump is the protagonist of an important moral story whose narrative arc has yet to resolve, and resolve it must.
Yeah.
Now, you might be thinking, what? Why is that important? And the answer to that is that every moral lesson that humans understand about the world, they understand through the art of storytelling. Take yourself, for example. You know where you are and where you are supposed to be because you have the story of yourself in your head. You were born somewhere to certain parents, and a series of coherent events in your life led you to be who you are now and where you are now, and that explains why this is the case. It is the story that Trump presented to the American people that brought him to power in 2016. America used to be great, but it was being run into the ground by people who, fundamentally, despised their own country and sneered at the beating heart of it, the regular American working family. These people, who thought they were better than the average American, decided to use their positions of power and privilege to do your country down and raise other countries up in their estimation and their prestige, while filthily enriching themselves at your expense. It is not acceptable, at least not to anyone who loves America. To hell with these traitors. It was time to make America great again, and that was Trump's message. He repudiated every single member of the coastal elite and won a great victory that, to be frank, I think only he could have won.
Yes.
Because there is only one Donald J. Trump, with his character, with his fame, his self-evident patriotic spirit. And I think that is what touched the hearts of so many millions of Americans and propelled him to glory. It's also what drove the Democrats and a sizable number of Republicans absolutely mad. He stood to overturn decades of innovation and self-enrichment that they had so insidiously worked to accomplish. They hated him not because of his flaws, which we all have, but despite them. Because, at the bottom of it, his heart was in.
I saw it. Someone said, someone says, you know your trolling is poor quality when Jeremy won't even acknowledge it. Kindon said, yeah, if there's a troll in the chat, like, you got to step your game up. We actually have standards for our trolls, so you got to be good for me to acknowledge you. If you're just throwing weak sauce in the snake pit, I'll just let them eat you up. I mean, you got to be at least competent enough for me to acknowledge you, or we're just going to let them handle you because you ain't worth being acknowledged.
The trim. So they did everything they could to stop him. Non-stop insults, condemnations, misrepresentations, lies, smears, false investigations, and eventually this took its toll. And it seemed to those regular folk who supported Trump that the coastal elites had stolen his victory and instead installed a geriatric puppet who would enact their anti-American agenda.
True international effort to pressure.
And if it had ended there, then maybe none of this would be required. But it didn't end there, did it?
Nope.
Instead, the Biden regime has decided to abandon the necessary tradition of a functioning republic, that is, not persecuting the previous administration, has instead weaponized every institution that they can against anyone who was close to Trump. Bannon, Flynn, Stone, and many more, all targeted because of their associations with Trump. And it doesn't end there, of course, because now the Biden regime is hiring 87,000 new IRS agents, and who do you think they're going to be going after? Democrat voters in blue states? Don't be ridiculous. And finally, we get the coup de grace, the FBI storming Mar-a-Lago unannounced, allegedly to find classified documents, as if there was some higher authority on classification than the president himself. This didn't happen to Hillary Clinton, didn't happen to Hunter Biden, or anyone connected with Jeffrey Epstein, and you know why. This was political. It doesn't even matter if the Biden regime wasn't aware that the FBI was going to do it. The Democrats turned the FBI into their political machine, and now it has a will of its own. So what this reveals to us is the shape of the cartel that is currently occupying the seats of power in the United States. A gross, corrupted, degenerate, Machiavellian collection of villains who have decided that they cannot live in peace with their fellow countrymen and do not care about the established rules and customs of the republic in which they live. They will break any rule, tell any lie, and persecute any citizen as long as it helps them maintain their hold on power. This cannot be allowed to stand. This is not a question of mere politics anymore. This is a question of cosmic justice and the right ordering of the world. This is a question of whether right or wrong matter anymore, whether this evil cabal should be allowed to destroy whoever they want, even an ex-president, at will and get away with it. They are ruining you, they are ruining your country, and they are ruining the entire peaceful ordering of your world, and they expect to get away with it. And they did it all because you chose Trump as your champion. This is why it must be Trump. He became the protagonist of this story, and we must see it through to its end. Trump must be the nominee in 2024, and furthermore, he must win.
Yes. Well said. Love Sargon. Sargon is a very, very wise man. Absolutely phenomenal. So thank you for telling me about that. I really do appreciate that. That was awesome. That was awesome. Jeremy Cream back in for 2 says, damn, I'm full today. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, Aussies for Trump, Trump or nothing. Thank you, Fantastic Mr. Knox. I appreciate you. That was a wonderful video. Let me go ahead and retweet this right now. I'm going to retweet that. Boom. That was well said. And, I wouldn't expect anything less from Sargon. I think that somebody said Razor Fist has a video. I will react to Razor Fist tomorrow. Obviously, I know Razor Fist. I'm a huge fan of Razor Fist, so I'm sure we can get Razor Fist here on the Snake Pit as well. Look, you guys just keep doing what you're doing. Keep supporting. Keep keeping the enthusiasm as high as possible. We got something special that we're building here at CobraCast. And I know a lot of people that we can, reach out to, we can collab with, and we can do some really special things. You combine that with what we have going on at Geeks and Gamers, and I really think we've got something special here, and it's a testament to all of you. So again, thank you so much. Is that a year-old video? Yeah, I didn't see it, so it's a year-old video. Well, it's fantastic. Yeah, and I noticed that the last thing it really had was the Mar-a-Lago, so that makes a lot of sense that was the most updated thing. You could actually, Sargon could take the last year and put another 3 to 4 minutes in that. Whew. Man, that would be a killer if he updated it. You know what I mean? So there you go. All right. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Other than just being amazed by all of you and amazed by this day, it's been a wild day, and the fight is just starting. So let's make sure we're digging in and staying the course. It is Trump or nothing. That is the bottom line. We got Friday Night Tights tomorrow over on Nerdrotic's channel, so please tune into Friday Night Tights. I want to see those 199s and the scan in that chat. Let's go crazy over there. Let's be heard. Let's get the party started. That's what I'm talking about. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Thank you to Krista. Also follow me on Instagram for all of these uploads that she's doing. She's doing a great job. So thank you guys so much. Have a great night, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.